Good afternoon, Kent Bain with 9 Business Group and Elevate Your Business Spotlight interview. We have Mike Axworthy today joining us with Axe Computer Consulting. Mike, welcome to the program. Please introduce yourself and more importantly, your company, what you guys do and what sets you apart from your competition. Welcome.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm Mike Axworthy. I'm a custom software developer. So where people need a piece of software to do whatever make the computer do whatever they need it to do, they can't find something off the shelf that does it and does it well, does it properly for them. I build it right from scratch. So I'm a one-person company based in Red Deer, but I've got clients all across mostly Western Canada. And that's what I do. I've been doing this on my own now for just a little over 30 years, and it's a lot of fun.
What sets you apart from the competition?
I think really that sets me apart is some of the bigger, like with a lot of software, it's a bigger company. So you're dealing with a rep, and then they say, you talk to them about your needs, and they have to interpret your needs and then convey it to the programmers, and hopefully things work out. And turnaround times can be weeks or months. People deal with me. I talk to them. I know the program. I wrote the whole thing. They talk about, well, I need this report based on this date range. Sounds good. And, a lot of times turnaround is 1 day. So I don't normally charge, I don't at all charge yearly support fees. So I've got people that have written pieces, I've written pieces of software for them, and they've run it for, 20 years. They don't have changes. They don't get a bill from me. If they do need a change, they'd be 15 years down the road and say, oh, we need this new report. I'll quote you on that. So in that, they can just keep working away and not have a bill every year.
Thinking there has to have been, so the next question, in 20, 30 years of being in business, many challenges along the way, but when you think back, what has been the most significant challenge that you had to overcome and why? And what does it look like today? How'd you solve it?
I think probably one of my biggest challenges has been, I guess, because I do a lot of big projects, it's, on a personal level, is lumpy income. So I'll work on a system, and then I won't bill until I've got something presentable, which can be months. So then sometimes I'll go a couple of months without sending out a bill, and then it's a big, huge bill. And so the revenue in my business is quite lumpy. So I've really worked on building in a cushion and not, reliant on those dollars coming in. When they come in, they just feed the system. So I know eventually, I'll get paid for the projects. Sometimes it could go, several months before any revenue comes in.
That definitely can be a big challenge. When you're looking outlook-wise to 2024 for the next 6 to 12, 18 months, what are you looking to accomplish? And what are some of those challenges that might get in the way of achieving that?
I think just keep doing what I'm doing. Keep on finding new existing, expand on my existing projects, finish them up, work on new ones, keep trying to find clients. I'm always working on trying to, finding ways to new methods or new functions that allow me to build systems faster. For example, say importing spreadsheets. I've been doing that for so many years that I've built some functions that allow me to very quickly grab a spreadsheet and map out where the data has to come to, put it into my system and start working with it. Used to be, a 20-hour job is now a 2-hour job.
Okay. If there was a pirate or a thief in your business, what would they steal?
Probably one of my biggest fears is, the source code, client data. Like, for example, I work with a lot of clients. I work with their live data. I've got access to probably over 200 computers right now, and access to all the sensitive information. So that's very critical that, like, I would not allow anyone to connect to my computers. Whenever I put my information on a memory stick, it's encrypted, because if that memory stick gets lost, I can't have my client data out there. It may not be important to them, but I can't make that assumption. I assume that every piece of data from my client is, top secret. I have to keep it that way.
That's a good assumption to start with, because we all know what's out there and what can be done with it. So absolutely. As you look back over all the years, you've worked with many clients along the way. What is your definition of a successful business, and has it changed over the years?
I used to think the successful business was all about, how many dollars it's bringing in. And that's true. The bigger the business, obviously the more successful. When I was thinking about giving, donations, I have a friend of mine that's got a home builder. He's a home builder. And when he does a donations, it's in the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. I can't do that. So I consider him more successful in a way. But really nowadays, what I think about it after all these years and, considering growing my business, keeping it a one-person company, I think that my idea of success is getting up every day, enjoying what I do, keep myself busy all the time, enjoying the work, being able to set my own schedule. I can do this all autonomously, on my own. I know a lot of my clients have staff and they have staffing issues. I don't have any of that, so to me it's just being able to write software. And fortunately, I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I still love it every day. I look forward to getting back off the chat here and get back onto working on some appointment scheduling software. So looking forward to that. I just like doing it every day, and it's fun. It's not work.
It's just good for you. It's funny because I get to meet business owners obviously all the time, all over the world, and it's interesting to see how they fit somewhere in what we call the entrepreneurial ladder, right? Where it kind of starts out being, well, I'm an employee and I have a job, and then we become self-employed, and then some people go, well, I have a team, and then they want to build a system for the team, and then they have multiple locations, and rarely do I find somebody where they're comfortable being self-employed, and you obviously are, and you're making a run of it. So good for you. And I think that is a great lesson for all entrepreneurs out there, is to find that model that works for you and provide the lifestyle you want. Because for me, my greatest passion is helping business work for the business owner, whatever those goals are, big or small. If it's $400,000 or $500,000 a year of personal exertion income, and it's good for you, or if it's 125 million sales, then good for you too, because business is there to serve us and our objectives. Last question for you. What are you well known for?
I think I'm really well known for providing reliable systems that just work every day in, day out. I think one person has told me that, or a couple others have mentioned this too in different various terms, that I seem to be able to understand their issues that they have in their business and be able to relate that into a system. I really get the business needs. I'm not a computer guy. I'm not a tech guy. I don't try to say, we'll make the computer, will make it wonderful and make more use of the computer. I'm the type of person like to get in there, get your work done that you need done, and get out in the least amount of effort. I guess like just being able to rely on systems that don't break. You don't wake up Monday morning all of a sudden it stops working. We're not sure why. I've got a few clients that they can't be an hour without their systems. It has to work. And so I don't do what a lot of programmers do in using a bunch of plugins, which is a quick way to build systems. But those plugins, they work today, and someday all of a sudden they may just stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's your ideal client, and where can they find you? What type of clients you'd like to work with, and where would they find you to get more information and to engage with your services?
I think my ideal client is anyone who says, I don't have a solution out there, or I want something that's built exactly the way I want it built. It has to run on a PC network. I don't web-based stuff. I don't do phone apps. I don't do. So if you got a Windows network or a Windows computer and you want something that does exactly what you want it to do, I can build it. Best ways to reach me is either axcomputerconsulting.com and fill out my contact me list, so I actually get a real one as opposed to all the fake ones I get. And or email me ax@axcomputerconsulting.com, or just give me a call at 403-343-9415.
I love it. It's actually the second interview I've done this week, and I think out of the 100 I've done in the last year, I think there's 4 people that have given me a phone number, and 2 of them were this week. So yes, I love the old school. Give me a phone number, send me a text, give me a phone call. Let's shake a hand and get face to face. I love it. Been great. Thank you for the direct answers. Keep up the amazing work, and keep writing software. Been a pleasure meeting you, and looking forward to hearing the rest of the story.
Great, thank you.